Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we dig into the stuff that makes you think twice about the world around you. Today, we're going on a wild ride, peeling back the layers of reality itself, inspired by the profound wisdom of Chico Xavier. Have you ever had that gut feeling that something's not quite right? Like you're living in a world that's a little too staged, a little too artificial? Well, you're not alone. And you're not here by accident. We're about to unpack some mind-bending truths, explore the invisible patterns steering your life, and toss out a few wild theories about what's really going on. So, grab a snack, get comfy, and let's dive in. Let's start with that eerie sensation, like you're stuck in a scripted movie, playing a role you didn't audition for. Chico Xavier, the legendary spiritual thinker, said there are no coincidences in the universe, only moments when souls connect to share lessons. So you watching this right now? That's no random click. It's a cosmic nudge. What if I told you the life you're living, rushing to work, paying bills, chasing success, was designed to keep you too distracted to question it? Sounds like something out of a sci-fi flick, right? But stick with me. Society hands us this cookie-cutter script. Study hard, land a job, climb the ladder, retire, and that's it. We follow it like it's the only road out there. But who paved it? Why do so many of us slog through jobs we can't stand, chasing a version of success someone else sold us? Could there be a system, a matrix if you want to get spooky, keeping us locked in this loop? Picture your average day. Alarm blares, you stumble out of bed, fight traffic, grind through a workday, come home wiped out, and maybe scroll your phone or binge a show to unwind. Then it's lights out, and you do it all again tomorrow. Sound familiar? There's barely a spare second to ask, hold up, why am I even doing this? It's like we're trapped in an invisible cage, with bars made of social expectations, fear of judgment, and the constant need for approval. Here is a theory to chew on. What if this hamster wheel isn't an accident? What if it's engineered to keep us so busy, so drained, that we don't notice the bigger picture? Books like The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss or Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki have opened eyes to alternative paths, ways to live with more freedom and meaning. But most of us stay stuck. Why? Because stepping off the treadmill is scary. It's comfy in the cage, even if it's killing us slowly. Let's dig deeper. Our attention, yep, the fact that you're still with me, is the hottest commodity in the world. Companies like Google, TikTok, and Instagram aren't just after your wallet. They're waging war for your focus. Every ping, every like, every algorithm-curated video is designed to hook you, flooding your brain with dopamine like a slot machine. Hours vanish as you scroll, and you barely notice. Here is where it gets wild. What if this constant distraction is more than just bad app design? What if it's a deliberate tool to keep us from asking the big questions? Philosopher Byung-Chul Han calls this the society of tiredness, where we're so mentally fried from information overload that we can't think straight. And when we're too tired to think, we're easier to nudge, manipulate, or control. Coincidence? Or something more orchestrated? Now let's talk about the media and advertising, because they're masters at this game. Ever notice how a perfume ad never talks about the actual smell? It's all about status, seduction, power. Car commercials. They're selling freedom, adventure, or success, not just a vehicle. They're not peddling products. They're selling emotions, identities, dreams. And we buy in, not just with cash, but with our time, energy, and attention. Could this be part of a larger system to keep us emotionally hooked, chasing things we don't need? The scariest part? We hand over our attention willingly, often without a second thought. It's like we're volunteering to be prisoners in a jail with no bars. But here's where it gets really juicy, and maybe a little unsettling. What if the very identities we cling to, the labels like I'm a teacher, I'm a parent, I'm a liberal, or I'm a patriot, aren't really us? What if they're just roles we've been conditioned to play, complete with pre-written scripts on how to think, talk, and act? Try questioning one of those labels, like your political stance or your favorite sports team, and watch how defensive you get. It's like someone's attacking you, but what if these identities are just costumes, not our true selves? Here's a bold theory. What if society pushes these rigid labels to keep us divided, predictable, and easier to control? Chico Xavier believed we could transcend these limits, tapping into a higher potential that's free from these boxes. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, or even writing down your beliefs and where they came from can help you peel back these layers. But it's not easy. It takes guts to question who you've been told to be. Let ES push the envelope even further with a theory that might sound straight out of a sci-fi novel. What if our collective beliefs don't just shape our lives, but literally mold reality itself? Quantum physics suggests the universe is as fixed as we think. It is more like a fluid field of possibilities that solidifies when observed. Ancient traditions, like the Hindu concept of Maya illusion, or Plato's allegory of the cave, have been saying this for centuries. What we call reality might just be a shared story we've all bought into. Here's where it gets mind-blowing. Studies, like one in Washington, D.C. in 1993, showed that when just 1% of a population meditated together, crime rates dropped significantly. That's not magic. That's measurable. It's like the 100th monkey effect, where one person's shift in awareness sparks another, then another, until the whole system tips. Could enough of us waking up actually rewrite the collective script of the world? And if so, who or what might not want that to happen? Now, let's bring it back to you. Knowing all this, what's your next move? Chico Xavier taught that life is a school, and we choose our lessons. You could keep running on the same old treadmill, or you could start questioning the script. Try something small. Turn off your phone notifications for a day, journal about why you believe what you do, or meditate for 5 minutes and just notice your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this choice really mine, or was it handed to me? Share your reflections in the comments. I'm dying to hear what this stirs up for you. And if this is hitting home, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon. We are going deeper in the next video with practical tools to break free from these patterns and build a life that's just truly yours. But let's not stop there. What if this awakening isn't just about you? What if every person who starts questioning, who starts living consciously, creates a ripple that changes the world? The internet, for all its chaos, is like a global nervous system, spreading ideas at lightning speed. A single video like this could shift someone's entire life trajectory. But here's the catch. Staying awake in a world full of distractions takes work. You need a solid inner compass. Practices like deep reading, meaningful conversations, or regular moments of silence to sift through the noise. So, I am throwing out a challenge. Pick one thing to try this week to reclaim your attention or question your script. Maybe it's a digital detox, a meditation session, or just a long walk with no phone. Tell me in the comments what you're committing to, and let's hold each other accountable. This isn't just a video, it's a call to action. The truth doesn't chase you, it waits for you to find it. You've made it this far, which means you're ready for something bigger. The question is, what's your next step? Don't let this moment slip away. Let's keep this conversation going, and together, let's rewrite the script, not just for ourselves, but for the world.